Hello, all of you beautiful Pisces people. This is going to be your read, and this is going to cover the time frame of May 18th through May 31st, 2020. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. We're just going to dive right in, get started, give you the biggest bang for your buck here. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is taking care of themselves, taking care of others and loved ones whenever possible. I hope everyone is staying balanced, mind, body, and soul. I do truly hope that you guys are finding some form of gratitude practice. Gratitude during the most difficult times is probably one of the single most important things that you can do for yourself and for the collective as a whole. There is always something to be grateful for. It may be something as simple to you as having the eyesight to be able to watch this video. Something that's so simple and something that can be taken for granted, right? Okay, let's get started. We're going to select your cards. Centered into these energies for you, Pisces. All right, I'm going to ask that Spirit join us to provide messages for Pisces. And this is going to be to cover the time frame of May 18th through May 31st, 2020. Spirit, what messages did you want to have come forward for Pisces? It's definitely this deck. All right, let's take a look at what we got. We're going to leave the inspirational message as well as the gratitude message until the end of your reading. We're going to set aside the tarot for a moment. We're going to take a look at the energy oracle cards, which are going to provide us with the overall energies here in your read today. Nothing will come of this situation. And at the bottom it says, Void of Course Moon. Very dark card. Very dark kind of energy that's coming from it. I'm going to read this from the book. Okay, so it says, in a form of astrology known as Herari, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or this situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you're asking for. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project or of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so that you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behaviors and your beliefs. I trust in my highest good. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out meditate and contemplate. Finally, it says the teaching. The main definition of a void course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Om Namo Narayani. That's Om Namo Narayani, which means I surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is time to just be. That's an interesting energy for sure. Next we have, it's a spider, which is dream weaver energy here. And it says, tune into the energetic grids around you. Yes, where you can send your energy for healing. Look at that. So definitely working with the energies around you in your current environment is going to be so vital during these times. Next up, it says embrace change. A lot of people don't like change, and they don't like embracing change, and they fear change. I think change is fantastic. I think change is wonderful. I think it's something to be excited about. I think it's something that should motivate you and inspire you and excite you. It says at the bottom, I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. So for a lot of you, I am sensing that it is relationship related, and I am also sensing that whatever you were hoping to come out of a specific situation in a relationship, it's not destined to be. And I know sometimes that can be hard to hear the harsh realities, but it wasn't meant to be. God's rejection is likely his protection. Keep that in mind, especially during these times. Let's take a look at the tarot. Yeah. Yeah, not super surprised here by the first card. So you have one major arcana card here, guys. It's your first card, and it's definitely indicating change. It's the death card. And of course, at the bottom it says transformation. So without a doubt, ready or not, here comes change, right? So this is definitely, it's going to allow you to maybe get ready for something on a mental, on a heart level, on a emotional level. This is really a big indication here of change. It's a big, yeah, it's a really big sign here that you're resisting it. It's coming out as the very first card. So you are resisting this change. It's not something that you're looking forward to. It's not something you're embracing. It's not something you're accepting. It's not something, you're not working with the energies. And it really is going to provide, by resisting it, it's really going to provide you with continuous struggle until you're able to move forward without any resistance. You're really required here. The universe requires that you move through some form of a life change here. A new phase needs to come about for you. So whatever it is that no longer is in your best interest, it's going to be taken away from you at this point. Whether you acknowledge it or not, it has to happen for your own good, and I can't I'm sorry if you're in that situation, but I can't sugarcoat this energy at all. You might also be giving up habits here that no longer serve you. So some of you might find that your health has really deteriorated in the sense that maybe you've gained weight, or you've smoked too much over the last 12 months, or whatever your situation is, right? We all have the habits that aren't the best for us. So maybe you have been overindulgent, and you're really you're giving up. You're just giving up those habits that really aren't serving you. So this could be, in that sense, you're not looking forward to having to do that, but you are definitely transitioning here. For sure. All right. Love the next card for you, though. It's a Six of Wands. So you're going to have success. If you're working with the energies and not resisting, if you are working with the energies, I can tell you, based on my experience, you are being brought to where you're meant to be, where you are divinely guided to go, is where your exact right point, your exact right place where you were meant to be. So all about the success and victory, and a lot of strength here, building up in your energies. So you are becoming resilient, you are becoming hardworking. Others will likely start to be attracted to the sense that you are that shining light in the room. Beautiful. I'm so glad that you're doing this for yourself. But working with the energies is going to be so important. Ace of Pentacles is prosperity. This also represents beginnings. So for you specifically here in your read, Pisces, it is very significant in representing beginnings for you. For some, this is a second indication of success. So as long as you're putting in efforts, the energies are going to make sure that you get exactly where you want to go. Yeah, all about the new beginning, the new, allowing yourself, like I said, to work with the energies instead of resisting and working against the energies. Four of Wands, reward. And this can also go along with the previous card, Ace of Pentacles. So double indication here of some form of recognition. It's also about replenishing your mind, body, and soul because you deserve it. So it's about balance. It's about I feel it's about passing a test from the universe. I feel it's about trusting and allowing and knowing that you are guided every step of the way, that life has a plan for you, and you are surrendering to a certain degree where maybe you haven't before. You are trusting, you are knowing, you are being guided, and you are being protected along the way. That's just beautiful. That's such a huge message. Loving these energies, the transition is beautiful. You're focusing on the self and likely looking to connect a lot more with your higher self. Three of Pentacles is the next card. You have a lot of pentacles here in your read. This is security for sure. balance yet again. This is where things start to, well, it's really a period here of just calm. You're open to new possibilities here, which is fantastic. And you're actually looking for new ways. This is where you're pointing your focus. You're focusing on trying to expand your empire. So, what you currently have in place for yourself, you're really looking to build upon that security, to build upon keeping your finances on track. You want to be able to provide, you want to be able to care for yourself and maybe even for others. I do feel that if you have some sense of security right now financially, you have worked very, very, very hard for that. So you may, based on that, you might have the inclination to resist positive change. So again, it's going to be so, so important to work with the energies instead of working against them. A reoccurring theme here for sure in this read. All right, next card. King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're all about the Pentacles, you're all about the stability, you're all about the security. This is a type of trust energy coming in. I think it's more or less you trusting the universe at this point. Trusting again that rejection is definitely God's protection in your situation. I love that so much. You're there's a lot of generosity coming forward in the energies as far as you being quite generous when able to those loved ones around you, people who are important to you. And if it's not even finances, you might be helping people climb the ladder in a certain sense. So if you have skills and abilities where you can teach or guide another so that they can be more successful in their life, this is something that you are very open to during this time. I commend you greatly for that. It's all about get ready. If you're not in this position, get ready to really enjoy the rewards that are going to come along with success here, and along with prosperity here, and along with reward here. And it's not like a lottery windfall energy. It's you have the energies working in your favor, but you do have to do the work. That's pretty clear. Gratitude, Nine of Pentacles. This is your gratitude that I was talking about earlier. So you're finding ways to feel grateful about your home. You're finding ways to feel grateful about all that you have, the ability to share with others. Beautiful. I love this so, so much for you. And a lot of this here, it's about the feeling, and that feeling, that's very, very key here. The feeling is what you are vibrating out into the universe. The feeling is what is attracting more of that to you. You're starting to feel quite prosperous. You're starting to feel that you are deserving of life's luxuries. You're starting to feel like you have a feeling of it's being in the rich, and I do say rich for a reason, in the rich in the rich society. So it's really, yeah, it's really about you just being in a very comfortable place. But this doesn't mean this is where you're at. This doesn't mean this is in your near future. This means that you are starting to focus on your energies and work with the energies as far as your mentality and your beliefs surrounding money. So this can be about maybe you've been raised with the mindset or the belief pattern of money does not come easily to me. I must work hard for my money. Well, you're turning this around for yourself. You're working with the law of attraction here is what you're doing. You're really changing your belief patterns. You are knowing that you are worthy. You are knowing that you are being guided. You are knowing that you are deserving. So this is really changing a lot of your subconscious beliefs surrounding prosperity, surrounding abundance, and surrounding your worthiness as far as you having plenty of that in your life. Seven of Swords. I find this really interesting. This is the last tarot card here in this read. This is about actually being cautious of negative people, someone who might, theft comes to mind big time when I see this, mistrust for sure. So it's about protecting your assets. So we just talked about pretty significant pentacles here, potentially in your future energies. And it's about reminding you that when you become successful, you're really going to need to protect what it is that you have built for yourself. So if you have suspicions in any way, shape, or form, this is your intuition screaming at you. Make sure that you're listening. All right, so let's take a look at your gratitude card. The gratitude card says, I am grateful for the courage to forge my own path. It's so true that it can take courage to be able to go against the grain and do what you know is right for you, not necessarily what is right for society and everyone else. You're going to do your own thing. You're going to live your own life. You're going to do it for yourself and no one else. And that takes a lot of courage. And this also shows that the courage to forge my own path, there's always something to be grateful for. Always, always, always. Last card here is your inspirational message. It says, when I introduce joy to a certain situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. So the vibrational frequency is going to be all about what you're feeling about a situation, what you're allowing as far as your energies to go out into the universe, which is like a boomerang, and it automatically attracts and brings that right back into your current reality. So again, you're working again with the energies. You're working with the law of attraction here. This is a really positive future for you if you choose, and it's all about choice. It's all about free will. If you choose this for yourself, there is no one that can stop you. Do not put any limits whatsoever on what potentially you can achieve for yourself. This energy here initially came out quite dark, but look at how glorious this whole read ended up coming out for you. And this energy here, all about the energy grid, you making sure that you're working with the energies instead of against them. And then change. You need to embrace change. It's time for change. Change is positive here. Change is optimistic and hopefully inspiring and motivating for you as well. Whatever was in the past, it wasn't working. The system wasn't working. It was broken. It needs to change. So things are coming about for a reason. Change is happening for a reason, because things are going to be getting, slowly, gradually getting better and better and better. All right, guys, that's it for me for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also wanted to ask, if you haven't already, to click on like. I mean, if you even remotely enjoyed this content, if you did, feel free to pass it along as well if you find that it might be helpful for someone. For those of you who are new, remember to click on subscribe. I hope that you're filling your own cup first and taking care of yourself, and then taking care of those around you whenever possible. All right, that's it for me. Take care. See you soon. Bye.